Alrighty guys, welcome back for another Dokkan battle video, and today we're going to be looking at the major data download. So again, courtesy of Minato, as you guys can see here, we have a very long thread for the Awakenings and EZAs for the Heroes units. So before we actually hop in, just kind of wanted to go through, you know, the units that are going to be getting Awakenings. Is number one, this tech Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta's going to be getting an Awakening. So is this physical Super Saiyan 3 one. Who else? It is, I think that's it. The rest are EZAs, if I'm not mistaken. Cause there should be. There you go. There we are. So here we go. There are again a ton of Awakenings and a ton of EZAs. These two are getting Awakenings. This guy's getting an Awakening, the STR Super Saiyan 2 Trunks. Baby Janemba's getting an EZA. He's getting an EZA, this one's getting an Awakening, EZA. And then, of course, it's just a free-to-play unit. And then, of course, these are these, wait, no, yeah. So this one's summonable, this one's free-to-play. And then these guys are, like, the new summonable units that we are going to be getting over here on Global and JP Dokkan. So again, there are so much stuff that's going to be coming over to, again, Global and JP Dokkan. And then we also have this new Dragon Stone that they are putting into the system. This is probably a stone you're going to have to buy. Depending on what the stone gives you, I probably will end up buying it. Just because, again, the stones usually have pretty good value. Alright, so first up is going to be this guy right here, Tech Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. Again, courtesy of Minato, we have the translations. So he's going to be Super Saiyan 3, category 3 ki and 120%. Again, leader skill is essentially fodder. No one really pays attention to that because it's only 120%. So he causes supreme damage and raises his attack by 50% and defense by 30% for 6 turns. So this actually kind of stayed the same. They just kind of like increased it. But again, this is really powerful. This is really good. So for his passive, he gets 120% attack and defense at the start of turn. Again, very solid. Very solid. Let me check his stats, by the way, before we actually continue on. I want to check this guy's stats. Because again, his stats are going to make or break him. Damn it, did not want to click on that. By the way, if there's background noise, it's because I have family over, so there's a lot of stuff going on. I think I passed it. Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. I think it's GT Super Saiyan 3. Yep, it's this guy right here. Alright, so 8,764. That's actually pretty decent, so I'm actually really surprised about that. And then he gets another 60% attack and 30% defense for 6 turns after receiving an attack. And another 10% attack up to 60%. And 5% defense and crit chance up to 30% with each attack received. Alright, so again, breaking down the Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, he's really good. Like, right off the bat, he's really good. Again, because he's raising his defense by 30% for 6 turns, meaning, again, he's going to be really good for long events. He has solid attack and defense at the start of turn. He gets more attack and defense for 6 turns, and then he also builds up extra attack and extra defense and crit chance per hit. So, again, he's going to be really solid. So I'm actually a really big fan of this Tech Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta Awakening. Next up is the physical one. So it's this guy right here. So he's, again, same leader skill, except he's physical 90%. So this remains the same for both of them. So that's not changing. Let me check this guy's defensive stat. What do you have in terms of defense? Okay, so he has higher defense, 9,139, so he might be better defensively, just because, again, his stats are, you know, in terms of defense, way higher. So he still gets 120% at the start of turn. He gets another 10% attack up to 60%, and then 5% defense and crit chance up to 30% with each attack received. He has a medium chance to guard, and then a high chance to guard when HP is 60% or below, and then he gets damage reduction when guard is activated. Alright, so similarly to what I've said before, again, guard is really not that good if it's not guaranteed. Now, this Vegeta is going to be really good defensively, for sure. Again, with this alone is going to make him really, really good. Again, if he manages to get this off as well, like the guard, then, you know, this guy's probably going to be one of the most invincible defensive units in the game. Because, again, if you have the guard active, he also has 40% damage reduction, along with this really high defense that he's going to be building up. This means this unit is just not going to take damage. So yeah, I like the design of him. The only issue I have is that the guard is not active. Because if they made his guard permanently active with the damage reduction, like, this would be easily one of the best Super Saiyan 3 units in the game. Easily, like, no questions. But unfortunately, again, they made it a 30% chance. Now, this, of course, does factor in, you know, it being a 50% chance when its HP is 60% or below. But again, unless guard is guaranteed, it's really not that reliable. So, again, unfortunately, this Vegeta suffers from what STR Namek Goku has, which is that, again, if you don't have guard, he potentially could get hit really hard. But the difference between this guy and Namek Goku is this guy has, like, a ton of extra ways that he can get defense than Namek Goku, because again, Namek Goku only stacks. This guy, on the other hand, gets hit and he gets defense. This guy builds up defense with the super attack effect. So again, overall, this guy's just going to be able to build up his defense much faster than Namek Goku. Alright, next up is this STR Super Saiyan Trunks, who, I think it should... Nope, that's the wrong one. Is this guy right here. This STR Namek Trunks. Let me see if I can get this guy. Pull him up. He should be right... Where is he? Come on. Where's Trunks? He should have... Okay, yeah, for sure he's going to be on Hybrid Saiyans. Trying to pull my boy Trunks, and he is... Wow, is he really not on this category team? Damn. They really don't have him. Let me actually try to do it through links, because for sure that Trunks has got Cold Judgment. There's no way he doesn't. Okay, well, I cannot find him, but I think you guys know who I'm talking about. It's this guy right here, but anyways. So with his Awakening, he is now crossover, 3 key and 120%. Oh, let me see if I can get him through crossover, because I do want to pull him up, so you guys know who I'm talking about. Vegeta family crossover, yep, let's do you. You're on the crossover. There's no way he's not going to be on crossover. Wow, they really don't have him. Okay, well, that did not work. I was going to try to pull him up on crossover, but apparently not. So anyways, this guy's going to be crossover, 3 key, 120%. Again, leader skillless fodder. Causes supreme damage and raises attack and defense for 3 turns. And it's a 50% buff. So essentially, he just raises his attack and defense for 50% for 3 turns. So again, very good effect. Already super good. He gets 120% attack and defense on super. So again, he's a slot 2 or 3 unit. He gets an additional 30% attack and 15% defense and 15% crit chance for each crossover category ally attacking in the same turn. And then all allies 1 key and 25% attack and defense, and then crossover category allies 1 key and 15% attack and defense. Alright. So, this guy is good. Again, I want to say this straight off the bat. This guy is good. The only issue I see is that just like God Trunks, he's essentially a unit you only want to run on crossover. Because if he's on crossover, you're going to have a full crossover team, you know, rotation. This guy's going to be getting 60% attack, 30% defense, 30% crit chance, and then he's also giving all allies 2 key and 40% attack and defense. So, again, as much as, you know, maybe some people would like to run this guy outside of the crossover team, he's pretty much only really viable on the crossover team, unfortunately. So, again, just like God Trunks, he does suffer from the fact that he's heavily restricted on the teams that he's on, because you basically want to run this guy only on crossover. So again, I think they could have done more with him for sure, especially considering that how old this unit is. But again, I mean, it is just, I mean, it's going to be the thing that, wait, it is what it is, and unfortunately, he's just restricted to crossover, which does suck, but again, I mean, he's still going to be really good. Alright, now it's STR Android 21. Let me pull up, oh wow, she's actually already here. Alright, so next up, it's her, EZA, because again, she's actually going to be getting regular, like standard EZA along with Android 16. So she's 3 key 160% to Android, so already she's the best leader for the Android category team. She causes immense damage and recovers HP, so she's essentially just going to be a healer for the team, because again, this is a pretty big buff, 12%. She gets 3 key and 120%, so they didn't bump it up too much, only by 30%. Her stats, she's got 8,421. After her EZA, she should have around like maybe 10,000 to defense, so that's not bad. She gets 21% attack and defense when performing a super attack. Okay. When HP is 80% or more, another 21% attack and defense. And then she lowers the enemy's attack and defense by 21% for 2 turns. And then she transforms when conditions are met. Alright, so this 21 before her transformation is not too crazy. Again, the 3 key 120% is solid, you know, along with the fact that she's going to have, you know, EZA stats. Oh, so they actually have them right here. So she's only going to be getting 9,710 to defense. But again, even with that, the 3 key and 120% is going to be solid. She gets 21% of that on super. If she's over 80% HP, she does get another 21% attack and defense. So again, that's already good. You know, she does lower the attack and defense by 21% for 2 turns. And then, of course, she just has her transformation condition, which is a 40% chance starting from the 4th turn above 40% HP, which did jump up. So before it was 30%, now it's a 40%. And the HP restriction was weakened to now 40% or above. So, again, it's a little bit better. But, again, I wouldn't really count on her transforming too much. But the thing is, even though they didn't give her that many stats, her link set actually makes up for it. Again, Android Assault, if you can get that one to activate, it's going to give her 20% defense. Metamorphosis is going to give HP and 10% attack and defense. Battlefield Diva gives Key plus chance to evade enemy super attacks. Brainiacs gives attack and defense. Fear and Faith gives Key. Big Bad Bosses, of course, gives that 25%. So again, even though her stats, her base stats aren't too impressive, again, her link set more than makes up for it. So again, she's going to be really good overall, very solid. But let's go ahead and see what she's going to look like in her transformed state. So before it was 130% and 3 key, and she just recovered HP, and then she basically was type neutral when she super attacked. Because again, the disable enemy guard essentially just makes a unit type neutral. So if she's fighting an AGL unit, the AGL unit's going to be hit like type neutral. So again, she's going to do more damage against, against units who would be AGL, and she would technically have a disadvantage. That doesn't count with her. She just hits them regularly. Alright, let's see what she does now. So she gets 3 key and 150%, and then she just lowers attack and defense on her super attack effect, and she raises attack. Which, again, is literally the same thing, except for now she raises attack. So 3 key 150%, recovers 15% HP, another 21% attack and defense, disables enemy's guard, and another 21% attack and defense when HP is 60% or more when super attacking. Alright. So this is actually pretty good. Again, she has a little bit of extra buffs right here. Again, this one being on super, and then this one just being just a free extra 21%. So, again, along with her link set, again, this Android 21 is going to be good. Again, I don't think she's going to be bad, but I don't think she's going to be like a busted unit. But again, she is going to be fairly solid and fairly good defensively, because again, this link alone, along with Brainiacs and Big Bad Bosses, is going to make her ridiculously powerful. So, again, don't sleep on her. Again, she's actually pretty good. Alright, so next up is Android 16. Now, I'm actually probably the most excited about this one because Android 16, I have him like 90%, and he's also really good defensively, like even now. Again, but you basically have to run him on the Androids team, which is the only issue. Because if you don't run him on Androids, he really doesn't look too impressive. And then there's this. Hopefully they make this guaranteed. If they make that guaranteed, then this guy's probably going to be one of the best Android units to run. Okay. So this stays the same, greatly raises it. Greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn. Then he's super tech, 3 key 110% to stats. Weird leader skill, but okay. So he gets 100% attack and defense at the start of turn. Again, that bumps up from 80%. He gets 40% up to 160% per Android's category ally on the team. And then that is a major buff, because before he only got, what was it? He only got 90, now it's 160. Okay, so he's getting a ton of defense. And then another 16% attack up to 80% each time guard is activated. And unfortunately, they kept the whole high chance to guard. Again, I'll say this. 16 is really good with this alone. Like, this part of his passive alone makes him good. Because again, on Androids, this boy's going to be getting 260% defense. Plus, he does have that chance to guard, but again, as you guys know, I typically don't count guard as being good unless it's guaranteed. But again, I don't want to take that from him. So again, I do think this guy's going to be good, but again, he could have been better. But again, he's not bad by no means. I'm not trying to discredit him. He's actually really good. And then his defense, yeah, 11,000. Yeah, this guy, he's going to be super good defensively. Just let me put, I'm just going to tell you that right now. This guy's going to be probably one of the best defensive units in the game. Like, the only issue being is, again, he's basically restricted to Androids. But again, that's not really an issue considering that, again, Androids really does need the buffs. So again, him being on that team is going to make it an absolute miracle. Alright, next up is STR PyCon, which is this guy right here. Yeah, I know, man, just the most hype unit ever, STR PyCon. Alright, let's go to crossover, because I'm pretty sure PyCon is there. So, boom. That's our boy. Super PyCon. Alright. Okay, so right off the bat, 10,000 to defense. Alright, this guy's going to be good defensively. I can already tell. So that's something he's got going for him. Raises attack and defense, so he's a defensive stacker. Okay. So he's a defensive stacker, so he's essentially built for long events. 3 key 120%. If he's facing one enemy, he performs an additional an additional attack with a 50% chance of being a super. And then when facing 2 enemies, he has an additional attack that has a 70% chance of being a super. And then another 60% attack and defense if the target enemy is in attack down status. Which shouldn't be too bad, considering that this guy lowers attack himself. Okay. PyCon's actually pretty good. Again, 10,000 to defense. He's stacking defense. He gets 120% of it at the start of turn. That alone makes him good. And then, of course, he does have the chances to do additionals. So again, this PyCon is nothing crazy, but he is good. Again, he's not like a garbage unit. And again, with the teams that he's on, again, he is going to be a good help for them when it comes to doing things like Super Battle Road runs. Just because, again, he does greatly lower attack. He is stacking his defense. So again, he does have that going for him. And then also his link set with things like Gentleman, Brainiacs, Tough as Nails, Shocking Speed. Again, these links alone are really like defense heavy. So again, he's actually going to be a really, really good unit to run. So again, I'm really happy that they made Super PyCon like really good. Because again, he really did need the help, man. Like no one, I think, ever really cared about him. But again, now he's actually a viable option on many of the teams that he's on. So again, that's really, really nice. Okay, AGL Darkness Toa. Now this one I'm actually really excited for because again, I actually have her. And I used to use her all the time, but again, power creep came in and she just got absolutely destroyed. Okay, so she causes supreme damage and greatly lowers attack and defense, so this remains the same. She gets 100% at the start of turn, then another 100% when facing superclass enemies, which is again not hard. She gets 80% defense if there's an extreme class enemy, and then extreme class 3 key 40% attack and defense, so again, she's going to be basically the best extreme class support type unit. When HP is 30% or less, extreme class allies 60% attack and defense and recovers 100% of HP once only. Okay, now most of her passive pretty much stayed the same. The only really thing that they added was just the extra attack and defense when facing super class and extreme class enemies. Because again, if you take a look at her passive, again, before it was very basic, just extreme class 3 key 30%, then the extra, 50% and recovers 100% HP when HP is 30% or less. So again, now she actually has number buffs, which is good considering that again, before she had nothing. And her defense is going to be over 12,000, so again, she's going to be really good defensively. She's actually probably going to be the ideal unit you want to run when it comes to the Dragon Ball Heroes or even crossover team, because again, if you're facing a super class enemy, she's gonna have 200% attack and defense, she's giving 3 key 40%, and if you're under 30% HP, she gives another buff of 60% and recovers 100% of your HP. So again, AGL Darkness Toe is really good. She's probably the best extreme class support type unit, by the way. And then Kid Boo Bobbity, this abomination that they decided to create, or Bobbity Boo or Kid Bobbity or whatever you want to call him. So defense, it's going to be 11,000, so this guy's defense is looking good. So he greatly raised his defense for one turn, which is, again, already super good, with a 50% chance to stun. Okay. He gets 120% at the start of turn. That... Okay, so this actually does significantly jump from just straight up defense to now attack and defense at the start of turn. He gets another 100% attack and all allies 50% defense if he's 81% HP or more. So that's a pretty bad restriction in my opinion, but again, we'll see. When he's under 80%, he gets another 100% defense, gives all allies 3 key and 50% attack. And then he recovers 8% HP. Okay, this Bobbity Boo is good. This Bobbity Boo is good. The only thing that I'm not a fan of is this whole HP restriction thing that they have going on. I don't understand it. But again, I do think he's going to be good. Because again, if you do fall under, HP, this guy is going to get a lot more defense, which is nice. The only thing I'm just kind of like iffy on is why didn't they just make it guaranteed? Like 120% at the start of turn, he gets an extra 100% attack and defense, and gives all allies 50% attack, or not 50% attack, but 3 key and 50% attack and defense. Like, that's all they needed to do. And for some reason, they decided to do all these weird HP restrictions on him or something. I don't know, man. But yeah, again, he's good. Again, he's just going to be really wonky. So, I guess just keep that in mind whenever you're using him. I mean, he's going to be weird for sure, but I don't think he's going to be bad. Alright, and then off to the final one. Tech Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. So, he raises attack and defense for 6 turns, and it's a 50% raise. So, again, already, very powerful effect. He gets 100% at the start of turn, 100% attack and defense at the start. Let me quickly pull up my boy. I think it's you. Okay, yeah, that is... Again, this guy had nothing in his passive before, so... Again, this alone is really, really good. He gets another 100% on super attack, 1 key up to 3, and 10% attack and defense up to 30% with each super attack performed. Then a high chance of an additional super attack for 5 turns from first appearance. Okay. Okay, so this guy's good. Again, I know I've said that about every single unit, but like genuinely, they made them all really good. The only unit that I think is probably the weakest is probably going to be this Trunks, just because of the fact that he's basically restricted to crossover. But other than that, every single other unit is really good. Though the only other one that I could say is maybe not as impressive could be 21. But other than that, again, all these other units are amazing. Like, they did a really good job with these guys. I'm really liking what they did. So anyways, guys, that is going to do it for today's video. Again, overall, the hero celebration is really packed. Again, awakenings for old-ass units right here. These summonable units right here. You know, awakenings for these guys as well. A new free-to-play unit. Again, a ton of awakenings and easy A's for all the other units as well, which is really nice. So again, it's just super nice to see Dokkan just really give a ton of the older units some love as well. Oh, we actually have some more. Never mind. Oh shoot, we have a lot more. Continuing on, never mind. Like I said, this is going to be a long-ass video. I'm just going to tell you guys that right now. This is going to be a long-ass video, so hold on to your butts. In Super Saiyan 3 Gohan, I think, should be this guy. It is you. Yep, in Super Saiyan 3 Gohan. Okay. He seals Super Attack on his... So he seals Super Attack and raises attack for 9 turns. Not the best. So he gets 2 Ki 120% at the start, an additional 70% attack and defense on Super. What is your defense? 10,000. Okay, he's going to be really good. Like right off the bat, this is super good. He gets another 30% with 3 or more Ki Spheres obtained, plus a 30% chance to crit with 5 Ki Spheres obtained, and then reduces damage with 7 Ki Spheres obtained. So, I will say this. Even though I think they could have done more with him, I think he's good. Again, with the 120% at the start and the 70% on Super, that alone makes him good. Again, the extra buff that he gets from Ki is a nice like touch to him, but I really don't think it was necessary. So, again, in my opinion, they should have made it 100% on Super, 120% at the start, and then he has a 30% chance to crit, and he gets 30% damage reduction. Like, forget about the Ki restriction, because, again, it makes no sense. So, again, that's my only criticism about the in Super Saiyan 3 Gohan. Other than that, again, this guy's going to be great. Like, he's honestly going to be amazing. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. Again, he's going to be really, really good. So that's going to be nice to see. Alright, next up is AGL Trunks. Now, this guy I actually have rainbowed, so this is going to be super exciting. So he raises attack and defense for 9 turns. Okay, that's really damn powerful, man. This guy's defense is going to be through the moon. He gets 120% at the start. Let me actually check that. I don't think that changes, does it? No, it actually does from 100%. Okay. And then he disables enemy guard, that stays the same. He has a high chance to guard, so that stays the same as well. Another 30% attack within the same turn when guard is activated. And then another 12% attack up to 60% with each attack received. And then another 12% attack up to 60% with each attack performed. Because again, defensively, this guy doesn't need defense. Like, defensive-wise, this guy is going to be amazing. The reason is he has... 13,000 to defense. So the fact that he's stacking his defense for 9 turns and he has 120% at the start means this guy's going to be good defensively. What they really decided to focus on this guy was his offensive power, because his offensive power sucked. Like, he was not good offensively, but defensively he was really good. So I'm actually really excited to see him in terms of numbers, because again, I think he's going to be doing a lot of damage. So again, I'm really, really happy with what they did with this guy. So I'm super excited to see him. Next up is Supreme Kai of Time Possessed. Again, I already covered all the details for God Trunks, this Bukake monster dude, Pan, and all that in a separate video, as well as these guys. I did not cover, I think it was her and Robella are the only other ones that I did not cover because their details weren't out. Because again, Dokkan tweeted the details for the other guys. Oh, and, you know, Brainwash Supreme Kai of Time. Alright, so she's crossover 3 key, 120%. So she raises defense for 1 turn, lowers attack and defense. Again, that's really good. She has a rare chance to stun all enemies and 90% attack and defense. Okay. Don't know why they did that, but sure. She gets an additional 90% attack and defense on super, plus another 90% attack when the enemy is in the attack down status, plus another 90% attack when the enemy is in the defensive down status, and another 90% attack when the target enemy is sealed. Okay, I will say this. She is garbage. Supreme Kai of Time Possessed is garbage. Again, I don't know why they gave her the rare chance to get 90% attack and defense, but again, that automatically makes her bad, because again, you're never gonna see that, like, ever. The 90% on super is not bad, though I don't know why they're only giving her attack with the rest of her passive. So she's actually worse than Trunks. Trunks is no longer the worst unit. It's this unit. Supreme Kai of Time Possessed. They really decided to, like, they really hate her. They must really hate Supreme Kai of Time Possessed, because they did not even care. They made her garbage, dude. Okay, I'm not even going to talk about her anymore. She's just garbage. If you pull her, you essentially pulled a useless unit. I'm just gonna let you down easy. She is garbage. Oh my god. Yeah, don't bother with her. Like, she is garbage. Oh, but you know what's great? She is a buff to the Corroded Body and Mind team, you know? Just an absolute unit, you know? Just an absolute buff, so... dude, I don't know why they made her so ass. She's just horrible. Alright. Let's keep this going. So, Physical Robelle. Robelle is... Where is she? I'm pretty sure she's in here. I think she's... there you go. Robelle is this chick. Brainwash Supreme Kai of Time is this one. the literal garbage one. Okay, so for Robelle, she raises attack and defense for 1 turn and seals. So again, really good super attack effects. 80% at the start, another 80% on super. Plus an additional 180% attack if the enemy super attack is sealed. So essentially the way this works is the unit would have to be super attacking after Robelle gets her super attack. And if she seals them, and she gets the additional super attack, then that's when the 180% would kick in. A little weird, but okay. Changes random type of key sphere to rainbow, so she's an orb changer, that automatically makes her good. High chance to evade attacks. Okay, so she has a 50% chance to dodge only attacks, not super attacks, just attacks. She has a 50% chance to see enemy super attacks if there's a Dragon Ball Heroes category ally attacking in the same turn. Okay. Again, Robelle is good, but she's not busted. Again, she certainly is very good, again, with the fact that she changes rainbow key spheres, she has the dodge, and then of course she can see super attacks, but only if there's another Dragon Ball Heroes ally in the same turn. Which is, I guess, the only issue I have. But other than that, Robelle is good. Again, she's not busted, but she is good. She's not Supreme Kai of Time bad. Where, again, she's like, Brainwash Supreme Kai of Time is literally useless. So, again, she's going to be good. but again, nowhere near as busted as her Dragon Ball Heroes card game counterpart. Alright, and then the physical free-to-play Goddess Poutine. Where is she? I think she'd be like... She's got to be in one of these. Well, anyways, it's going to be this girl right here, down here. That's who we're, referring to. It's that one. That's the new free-to-play unit. So she raises attack and defense for 1 turn with a 30% chance to stun. 120% at the start. And then for every crossover, she gets 12% attack and defense, excluding herself. So, in total, you could probably get... You're going to be able to get, like, 60% attack and defense from this. And then another 70% attack when the enemy is sealed or stunned. And then she's crossover 2-key 30%. And then she lowers the enemy's attack by 20% and seals their super attack. Okay, so she's good. She's really good, actually. Because, again, she's supporting. She has solid attack and defense. She gets more of it on crossover. She has the ability to seal and then also lower attack. So, again, she's going to be good, for sure. Goddess Poutine, she's good. But, again, I don't understand what they decided to do with, who was it? Possess Supreme Kai of Time. I really don't understand why they decided to do that. But yeah. Brainwash Supreme Kai of Time is garbage. Alright, final unit, dude. This is gonna be the end. This is like a 40-minute video, dude. Jesus Christ. Alright. So she raises attack... Oh, not she. Baby Janemba. Baby Janemba raises attack for 1 turn and greatly lowers defense. He recovers 12% HP. He gets 120% at the start. He has a 50% chance to evade enemies' attacks, plus another 12% chance to evade enemies' attacks within the same turn with each attack evaded. So he's essentially a dodger. If HP is 60% or more, another 120% on super. Okay. I'm tired, by the way, dude. I am just, I know my energy's kind of like low right now, but dude, I am tired. There's been so much talking this entire video. So many units. And some people have the audacity to say that this isn't a good celebration, man. You know how many Awakenings a unit, like Awakenings and EZAs there are? Too many. This is too many, but y'all wanted content. Here you go. So yes, I am done. Boom. That is literally every single unit's EZA or Awakening. I am done. So anyways, that is gonna do it for today's video, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.